Hi, Oliver. Who is this talking? Did you say Papa? I think you did. Right now, you're 2 years old. And if you watch this later, when you're a little older, the date is May 1st, 2020. And our country and our whole earth is struggling right now. We have a very serious virus that is keeping a lot of people from going outside and touching each other. So we come up with some fun ideas for you to do when you're inside. So your mama loves you so much. She saw a picture and she said, Dad, because I'm her dad. She said, Dad, here's a picture. Here's a picture right here. And she said, Dad, I want you to make me one of those for Oliver. And I said, I know how to do that, so I'll make that for Oliver. So I got started and I started building and building and building. And here's what we have so far. This is Oliver's workstation. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for you. You're 2 years old and you're going to be able to use it when you're older too. So, what did I do? Well, I took a lot of pipe and I put it all together and I measured and we sawed different straight pieces and we connected different size pieces that are different shapes. And we glued them with some very special glue that is made just for this kind of pipe. This kind of pipe is called PVC. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to continue our little project. Let's keep looking at your project. There it is. So your mama said we need to have something for Oliver to play with and to experiment with. So I made it so we could put lots of buckets inside like this. And your mama loves you so much, she told me just what to do. That's what your mama said. Make it just like that. So what you can do is you can have lots of experiments and you can play with different things and different shapes and different textures and learn a lot. Okay? Next, we're going to look at how we made that by cutting those different pipes. Now, do you want to learn how to cut pipe? Yeah, say yes or no. Did you say yes? I think you said yes. Okay, let's learn how Papa cut the pipe to make your project. So first, we have to know how long do we want that piece of pipe. So Papa takes a measuring stick, and this one's called a yardstick. It goes way down, and it starts at, do you see that number? 1, 2, 3, keep going. 9, 10, and it goes all the way down to 36. A big number. A yard has 36 inches. So what Papa needs is he's going to cut a pipe at 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pipe right at number 6 right there. So I put the pipe at the start, And I take a pencil and I look at number 6 right there. And that's where I'm gonna make a mark, right there. You see Papa making that mark? Oliver, do you see that mark at number 6? That means we're gonna have a piece of pipe 6 inches long. Okay, now I'm gonna cut that piece of pipe. I have a special tool. It's a pipe cutter. It cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts, and then you open it all the way up to start. So let me grab my pipe. Do you see that mark? That mark is where we want to cut. And so Papa's going to start cutting. So he puts it in the cutter and he gets closer and closer. And now I'm ready to cut. So here we go. I'm gonna push hard. Ugh. Then it's gonna click. And we need to push again. And it's gonna click. And we're gonna push again. And it's gonna click. And we're gonna push again. Look at what happened. We cut that pipe. We wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we did it. I think we got it 6 inches long, just where we wanted it. There. That's how you cut with a pipe cutter. But next, would you like to see a different way to cut? Papa has a different cutter. Would you like to see a different cutter? I think you said yes, because Papa loves tools and Papa loves cutting and all that kind of stuff, all right? Let's go next into the hobby room. Come with me, okay? Oliver, you know this room. This room is our hobby room. And you're 2 years old and one of your favorite things is clocks. So let's look at one of the clocks. You know where it is. Should I go up or should I go down? Up or down? Up! There it is! That's one of your favorite clocks. And the other favorite clock in this room is over here. And you know that clock. It's the round clock. That's right. Okay, we're going to learn how to cut another piece. But not with a pipe cutter. We're going to learn a different way to cut something. Okay? So come on over. And let's take a look at what's called a vise. This is Papa's vise. And what it does is it holds things very tight. This is what was in the vise. Now, if I turn the vise in, do you see those going in and in and in? And then I can go out, out, out by turning and turning. So what we want to do is, this is what we used the first time. But this is what we're going to use this time. And this is called a Dremel. And so it has a sharp side, and it has on and off, and it has speed. If I turn it on, should I go up for on or down for on? Did you say up for on? I think you did. So let's try it. Papa's going to turn it on, and I'm going to push the switch up. Oh, we like that. Look, it's spinning. But the other thing we like about the Dremel tool is we can make it go faster. Oliver, do you want me to make the Dremel go faster? Yes or no? I think you said yes. Let's make it go faster. And now slower. You can hear by the noise how fast it's going. This is slow. That's fast. So Papa's going to turn it off. And what I want to do is I'm going to set it down gentle. Is we cut one of these pieces of pipe first. And we cut it with the pipe cutter. You saw that. So now we're going to try to cut something different. We're going to cut a piece of wood. And Papa made a line that we want to use to cut. So we're going to go to the vise and we're going to put it in the vise, and look, it doesn't fit. So Papa has to make the vise go out. There. Now Papa's going to turn it the other way and make it go a little tighter and a little tighter and a little tighter right there. Watch this. Do you think that that piece of wood is tight? Yes, it's nice and tight. So that means we're ready to go, except Papa is going to take these glasses and he's going to put on some special glasses. He's going to put on his safety glasses, because if things come flying off this, I want to have my eyes protected. Okay, so Papa's going to put on his safety glasses. Now, here we go. Papa's going to check how fast is the Dremel going. That's slow. That's fast. I don't think we need it super fast. Do you? So let's keep it a little bit slow, and that's right where we want to cut. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher, and Papa's going to start cutting. Look! Papa took one piece and he made two. It used to be there, and now we have one piece and two piece. So that's a different way of cutting. We're back outside at Papa's house. Let's take a look at Oliver's project. There it is. But before we can paint it a fun color, right now, what color is that? It's white, yes. But we want to make it a fun color. But before we can make a fun color, we have to wash it, because if it's dirty, the paint won't stick. So we're going to wash it. Here we go. Papa has an old bucket that he uses for outside. Then he has some soap. And then he has a scrubber. So it's going to be like when you take a bath. We put soap and we make bubbles. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take some of the bubbles, some of the soap, and then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna get the water. Here's the water. When you take a bath, you have to have water to take a bath. So Papa is gonna make a lot of bubbles. Do you think that's enough bubbles, or do you want more? Say more or enough. More, Papa. More bubbles. Okay, that's enough bubbles. Now, Papa is gonna take the scrubber. And just like when you take a bath, he's gonna get it all full of good clean soap. I'm gonna start cleaning. I'm gonna clean the top. We have to get all the dirt off of the project. That's right. But Papa just cleaned the top. So now we have to clean where? The bottom. So Papa's gonna turn it over. And Papa's gonna keep cleaning. He's gonna clean the legs. And the other leg. And Papa's gonna keep cleaning and cleaning. The other leg. Papa's gonna keep cleaning until the whole bottom is all done and clean. And I think, did we clean this leg, Oliver? We did. Clean, clean, clean. We need to clean. I hope you said clean, Papa. So we're gonna clean this leg. Okay, that's a lot of soap. So Papa is gonna come over and he's gonna put this back into the soapy. Now we're gonna rinse it all off with nice clean water. Here we go. The bottom is all clean. Are we done? No, we still have to do the top. So Papa's gonna turn it over. And now we're gonna wash the bubbles off the top. Perfect. I think it's all clean, but it's wet. So what we're gonna do, you see all the wet, all the water? Papa's gonna shake it a little bit. And then we're gonna leave it in the beautiful sunshine. Just to let the sun shine and warm it and dry it. And after this, then we get to start painting. But there's some special things about painting that we need to talk about too. Okay? See you soon. So now it's time to start painting the project, Oliver. So I want you to look at a couple things before we start painting. Here's your project. And we're going to paint, so we always want to put down some protection, because we don't want the paint to get on things that we don't want it to get on. I'm going to be painting on the grass. Are we painting the grass? Do we want paint on our grass, Oliver? No. So that's why we put our project on top of some paper, just to protect the grass. Before we paint our nice cool reds and metal color, we have to put on primer first. So primer it's a type of paint that we put on, but it covers up all of the writing and all of the dark spots. It makes it nice and smooth, so when we put on our real colors, they stick real nicely. So right now, I'm going to put on some primer. I'm going to spray it on our project, and when it's dry, that's when the next step will be to color it with red and color it with some cool metal looking paint, okay? And on our next time, I'll show you how we're going to do that. But right now, let's just paint a little bit of primer. So Papa needs to shake, shake, shake. There's a little ball inside of there that helps mix up the paint inside, because the paint is made of lots of different chemicals and they need to be all mixed up. Look at Papa's hands. He's wearing blue gloves. You know why I'm wearing blue gloves? Because I don't want to get paint all over my hands, so I wear gloves. Now, before we start painting, we want to make sure that the paint is ready to come out. So we do a little practice first. And we clear it and we see, yep, it came out. So we're ready to paint. Do you want me to paint now, Oliver? Okay, let's start painting. We always go back and forth. Gentle, slow, back and forth. We don't want to put it on too thick. Not at first. And then, while we're painting, we shake. Just to keep it all mixed up. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the top right now. Okay, so I'm going to finish painting the top, and then I'll turn it over and I'll paint the bottom, and then when we look at it again, we'll be ready for some cool colors, paint we really want to see on there. Okay, so I'm going to finish and I'll see you in a little while. Oliver, it's time to get some pretty color on the project now. So my plan is to take a pretty paint, and I'm going to paint the straight parts. And I'm going to leave the corners for later, for a different color. We're going to paint those silver. So let's do a little bit of painting with the red. Papa has his gloves on. He's been shaking just like we did before. So the little ball inside is mixing up the paint, getting it all ready. We'll do our little test. Yep, it's ready. Here we go. Oliver, do you like the color? I hope you like the color. I think it's going to look very nice. The legs. And Papa will have to turn this over and do the bottom side. I'll do that a little later. I'm really liking this color a lot. I think it's a lot more fun than gray. That's gray. What color is that? It's red. Okay, that's the top. So we'll stop for now and we'll let that dry in the sun. And then we'll come back and I'm going to turn it over and paint the bottom of it. Then when we're done with all the red, then we're going to do the little corners with silver. I think it's going to look really nice. Do you like it so far? Good. Oliver, it's time to continue on our project. Here's what I'm doing right now. This beautiful red on the straight part, we don't want the red on these beautiful corners. So I'm covering up the straight part with paper. So when I go with that paint, it won't get on the red because it's going to be covered up. So Papa has to cover some more of those straight pieces. But look, I don't cover the fun part. I don't cover the fun part because that's where the silver is going to go. And then when the silver dries, then I'm going to take the paper off and it's going to be red on the straight and silver on the fun corners. What I do first, I take a little bit of paper and I just hold it tight with a little piece of that way I can let go and I can wrap it. Wrap it like a present. I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm wrapping it to cover it and to protect it from the other paint, because we don't want to mix up the color paint. We want part to be red and part to be silver. Oliver, do you like silver? I hope you like silver, because that's the paint that I picked for these really cool sections right there. Silver looks a little bit like metal. Now look, Papa just covered that. He protected it. So then when I go with all that silver, it won't get on here. But I still have to cover that one, and that one, and that one. Do you see anything else Papa needs to cover? I hope you said, Papa, cover the legs. So I'm going to cover the legs, because this corner is going to be silver. That is going to be silver right at the end. So Papa's going to cover this with paper, and then I'm going to spray it and spray it. And then the fun part, the very most fun, is when I take off the paper and the beautiful red is here and the silver is there. I'm going to like it. Do you think you're going to like it with the two colors? Silver and red. Do you like it? I think you're going to like it. Do you want me to keep going? I'm going to keep going. So the next time you see, all this is going to be covered. The legs. And then we get to get the fun paint out again. And this time I have to shake, 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 shake. And that's the silver. And then Papa will go tss, and he's going to spray this. But it won't get on our beautiful red. It won't get on our beautiful red straight. And then when this dries silver, the fun part is we take it off like we're opening a present. And then we have beautiful red, silver, red, silver, red, silver. This is gonna be a great project. I'll see you after I finish covering the straight, not the angles, but the straight pipe. Okay? See you soon. We decided that the project should be two different colors. One red, one silver. So I told you I have to protect the red that I already painted. The straight's already red. But if I start spraying, 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 it'll get a different color and it'll look ugly on that. So Papa put paper all over the part that we want to protect. So now I'm going to start and show you a little bit of painting the final silver color. Here's the color. Silver. I think it's beautiful. And it's going to be for the corners right in there. And there, the beautiful red, it's going to be protected. Because after I'm done, I'm going to take off all that paper. The red will be here. The silver will be here. And it's going to be gorgeous. Papa needs to shake it up like he always does. And look, what color? What are these called? first, did you say blue? And these are, starts with G, gloves. Yes, Papa always wears gloves to protect his skin. We're gonna get this shook up. You can hear the ball again. It's shaking up. The ball is inside here, shaking and shaking and shaking to get all the paint all mixed up. Because if you leave paint sitting like that, it all separates and you get different parts of the paint. So we're gonna shake it all up. And I'm gonna do just a couple corners. What do we do next? What does Papa always do before he sprays? He does a test. So let's do a test. Looks like it's working to me. Okay, let's do this one first. Actually, the wind is blowing. Let's do this one. You see that the silver is not getting on our beautiful red because we protected it. Let's do this one. Would you like to do another one? Oops, look at Papa missed part of that. There. Would you like to do that one? Did you say yes? Okay, let's do it. I feel like it needs some shaking. There. All right, let's get this one. This is silver. The straight type is red, and this is silver. Let's keep going around. Isn't that great looking? I like the way it looks. Do you like the way it looks? Do you want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? Okay, I'll keep going. All right, almost done going around. Here we go. Right, almost done on the front side. And then Papa will do, when this is dry, I'll turn it upside down and I'll do the underside. Last piece. How many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. What color is that? Red. What color is this? Silver. Such a smart boy. Papa is just getting few little spots that he wants to make silver instead of red. But we like both colors. Okay. What color, last question, what color is that? Red. What color is that? Silver. Good boy. Okay, next time, Papa's gonna take all this off. He's gonna take it all off. And then this will be red. That will be silver. It's gonna be 2 colors. And it's gonna look great. And you're gonna love playing with this. Because then I'm gonna put the buckets inside. I'm gonna take it to your house so that your mama, who loves you so much, is gonna make lots of fun projects inside this for you. Okay? So the next time I see you, it will all be done. I'll put the buckets in it, and then I will take it to your house. Okay? Papa loves you. Well, all the silver color is painted right here, and I took the paper off, some of it, but I need to finish taking all the paper off. I'll show you. Pull. Pull. And then Papa will get this piece of tape off. And look, that's beautiful red, silver. And then I'm just gonna take all the rest off and it'll be done. And I'll show you when it's all done and ready for you to play. Well, I'm all finished. There it is. Do you like it, Christopher? It's got red and silver all around it. Now I'm gonna put in the buckets. There you go, all ready for fun and action. I made this project because I love you very much and I want you to have fun, okay? I love you. Bye.